Gandang gabi po sa lahat. This is Coach Liniho, empowering Pinoy, especially the 40s and above, to rebuild their health by gaining muscles. Let me know from our comment section below, ano po yung first meal natin today? Okay, let me recognize you. Paki-type po sa comment section so that I can batik you. Okay. Dito po tayo ngayon sa Cebu because of our meet and greet. Napaka-successful po na meet and greet natin. I'd like to give acknowledgement at saka recognition kay Coach Ann for hosting us sa meet and greet natin dito sa Cebu. That is why yung background ko po ngayon, ibang-iba kasi nandito po tayo sa Cebu. Napakaganda ng tanawin dito sa Cebu. But what I like the most is yung pagkain. Did you know, it's a low-carb friendly community dito sa Cebu. Napakaraming pagkain na protein dense. In fact, no, kahapon at saka today, okay, yung kinain namin lechon, walang sawang lechon. Napaka-crispy ng lechon nila, ibang klase. Well marinated yung lechon. If you agree with that, let me know in the comment section below. At saka yung mga buildings, napakaraming options pala when it comes sa meals dito sa Cebu, no? I visited Cebu last 4 years. Okay. Ibang-iba yung tanawin dito ngayon compare last 4 years. That is why I'm so happy na nakavisit tayo ulit sa Cebu. Now, we'll talk about building muscle to live longer. Ano bang role ng muscle building when it comes sa pag-grow ng muscle mass at saka yung longevity natin? And when we talk about longevity, it's not just about age, okay, first and foremost. It is not about the number of years or the quantity or the weeks or the months or the years. Kasi, first and foremost, what is the use of extra 10 years in your life if you lost naman your independence to walk? You need tungkod or shall we say wheelchair to move. We need quality of life and we can only have that through quality muscle mass. Let me know from the comment section below ano po yung meal natin so I can acknowledge you. Now, first and foremost po, if you don't have an ebook yet, let me know. I'd like to give you your ebook completely free. Meron po tayong ebook not just for fat loss but also for muscle building. We'll give this to you completely free. Can you share this live and then message me directly sa page ko and I will give to you your ebook completely free. Okay, let me start by sharing to you my story. Ito po kami, yung family picture namin. O, take a look. Saan po dito si Coach Nino? Okay? Nasaan dito si Coach Nino? Anong kulay ng damit ko dito? And this was, I think, more than 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. Ito yung mami ko. Of course, naka-puti, naka-dress, at saka nakahawak sa bulaklak. Yung daddy ko, ito naka-blue. 7 kaming magkakapatid. And then, okay, if you cannot locate it yet, okay, let me know. Saan dito si Coach Nino? If ma-note nyo, at saka malaman nyo saan dito, mag-guess nyo saan dito si Coach Nino, okay, I will acknowledge you here sa comment section natin. But first, I'd like to say hi and awesome evening to you, Sir Mario. Kamusta yung workout natin? Road to, okay, 6 packs to si Sir Mario this year. So looking forward to that. Team na natin yan, Sir Mario. Si Ma'am Ina, of course, nandito as always. Ma'am Ina, kamusta po yung meals natin? And to you, Sir Leon, good evening to you. Kamusta meals natin? Hello to you, Ma'am Felisa Di Pamilo. Okay. As always, our ever supportive viewer dito sa WTG. Sir Mario, air-fried quarter-leg chicken and 2 pieces of fried eggs. Napakasarap, napaka-simple, nutrient-dense. And of course, Sir Elvin, looking forward to have our session. Sir Elvin will go through sa 2.0 natin na program. V-shredded yung back ni Sir Elvin, but what matters most is he is into muscle gains right now. All the best to you and the same time to you, Ma'am Edeline Atop Santos. Okay. Now, yan, sabi dito ni Sir Elvin, naka-white na hip-hop. Tama ba yung guess niya? Okay. Let's see. Sabi nito ni Ma'am Teresa, naka-white, naka-stripes. Ikaw yun, coach. Naka-stripes dito sa right. Okay. Ito ata dalawa naka-stripes dito o nakapula. I'm not sure saan dito yung final answer mo, Ma'am Teresa. Sabi dito ni Sir Marion, yung nakaputi sa left side. Okay. I like to acknowledge yung good guess ni Sir Mario at saka ni Sir Elvin. Okay. Naka-hip-hop talaga, no? So, this is Coach Nino dito sa left side, far left. Naka-hip-hop, naka-black shoes. Yung pants ko, okay, hindi pa yan skinny that time, hindi pa uso that time. At saka na, yung buhok ko, cut into halves. Okay, so, buka, tawag namin dun sa Bacolod. Now, yung daddy ko, yung papa ko, passed away when I was 10. Ito kami magkakapatid. Can you imagine that? My mom was a government employee. We live from paycheck to paycheck. Okay? Walang inheritance po na bit-bit. Okay? Si mommy ko, walang inheritance na left behind si daddy ko. And then, as a result, of course, we go through from what we call, personally for me, hindi ko naranasan yung pagkain na abundant. Hindi ko naranasan yung pagkain na nutrient dense. Okay? But my dad passed away because of his lifestyle. My daddy, I love my dad, no? And I owe my life to him. But of course, because of his unhealthy lifestyle, he passed away early. Now, that's the main reason, the primary reason that I want to take charge of my own health. I did not come from a healthy family, but I promised myself that a healthy family must come from me. That's why we're having this live, because we want to help fellow Filipinos. This is my history from being skinny, sickly, to bulky. Okay, and of course, I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I don't want to compete. Okay, others who want to compete go for that route, all by all means. But I want to live what we call average fit life. So ito po yung katawan ko ngayon. Okay, from 61 dito sa left. Okay, skinny, okay, thin outside but fat inside. Ito po ngayon yung body composition ko. Okay, the similar weight, around 61 to 62, but yung muscle mass ko nag-increase. Okay. Now, ito po, I'd like to share this to you. This is a calorie stairs in Tokyo, Japan. May ginawa po yung government nila so that the people will prioritize. Okay. Prioritize movement. That's why every step dito sa stairs, merong calories na deduction. Kasi they want to give the Japanese people the representation that every time you move, okay, there's what we call contribution to your own health. Okay. That is why yung movement nyo, yung resistance training nyo, every form of training will definitely help you with your health. That is why we know in Japan, very health conscious po sila. Tama, di ba? Yung tea nila, most of the time and all the time, shall I say, warm at saka hot. Yeah. There is what we call variety with their meals. If you look the bento box, di ba? Variety. Merong different na colors. Why? Because they want to prioritize nutrient variety din. Hindi lang one source. Maraming source. Okay. And then, okay, why do we need to discuss about muscle gains? Why do we need to discuss about muscle gain? Is it just about having six packs? Is it about having bikini body? Fitness is not about six packs. It's about quality life. That is why I'm showing this to you. Ano pong usually mangyayari sa motorcycle if hindi po siya ginagamit? Ano pong mangyayari? Masisira po siya. That is the law of atrophy. Meaning to say, if you don't use it, you will lose it. Ulitin ko if you don't use it, you will lose it. The same thing with our body. The same thing with our muscle mass. If you don't use your muscle mass, you won't go for training, you won't move, most likely you will lose it. Now, I have a quick game to all of you. I'd like to say hi to Ma'am Rizali Ventura, one of the testimonies of muscle gains. It does not, limit you regardless of your age at saka gender. Si Ma'am Rizali, nag-work out despite of her busy schedule at saka despite of the notion na yung muscle gaining is para lang sa mga lalaki. No, 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 no. Ms. Rizali is working out and you can see her physique right now. Hello to you, Ma'am Merna. Good evening. Watching from Muntinlupa. So ito po yung quick game natin. Guess the age game. So let me know in the comment section below ano po yung mga age ng following people that I will show to you now. Okay? First, Sin Min Yang. Okay. From China. Guess the age sa comment section. Guess lang. Walang, shall I say, maling sagot. Kasi I just require yung guess niyo. Okay? Ano po yung age nila ni Sin Min Yang? Make a guess lang po. Make a rough and crazy guess. Okay? Si Sir Mario naka-watch to ng masterclass last Saturday Okay. Sabi dito ng Sir Mario, 72 years old daw. Okay? Si Ma'am MJ naka-watch din to ng masterclass last Saturday. No? That's why may idea na to si Ma'am MJ for sure. Yes, that's okay. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Rizali, 72. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Elizabeth, 70 with question mark. Sir Elvin, 65. Okay. Okay, good, yes. Now, the correct answer is 72 years old. Can you imagine that? Have you seen someone having this kind of facial feature at saka katawan who is 72 years old? Okay. Meron ka naman nakita? Okay. Second, Josefina Monasterio. This picture was taken again, I think, last 3 years, last 4 years. So my question is, ano po yung edad niya when this picture was taken? Okay. Josefina Monasterio. Make a guess po. Make a guess. Crazy guess. Ano kaya yung edad niya? Okay. Ma'am Vilma, good evening to you. Watching from Lagawi, Ifuga. Wow, napakagandang place po yan. Looking forward to go far north of the Philippines. Sabi din ni Ma'am MJ, 74 years old si Josefina. Good guess. 70 sabi ni Sir Elvin. Rizali is 71. Good guess. That's good. Thank you for participating. The correct answer is 74 years old. So, perfect. Tama si Ma'am MJ, tama si Ma'am Elizabeth. Okay, 74 years old sabi niya. Wow, can you imagine that? 74 years old, okay? Next, ito, si Kelly McKeely and si Tom Cruise. But before I reveal their ages, no? Sino po sa inyo nakawatch na ng Top Gun, yung classic Top Gun? 1986 ata yon, yung classic. Okay. Si Kelly McKeely and Tom Cruise, they were the main actress, okay? Okay. Make a guess. Okay, so ito po yung explanation, okay, why I show these pictures to you. Si Kelly McKeely, 27 years old when the Top Gun Classic was taken. Correct? 27. Ito na po siya ngayon. 65. At 2020 to when the picture was taken. Okay. But strangely, and yung ironic thing that happened is kay Tom Cruise. 24 years old siya dito when Top Gun was taken. 60 years old na siya 2020. Can you imagine that? Very strange. Ano po yung common sa kanila? Ito po yung common sa kanila. Again, side story lang to. The reason why yung aging nag-accelerate kay Kelly is it was shared dun sa one of the interviews na si Kelly daw is going through something. Parang victim din siya ng abuse. As a result, she did not prioritize fitness. Okay. Pero si Tom Cruise, sabi niya during one of the interviews, one of the non-negotiable things about him is he workouts. He does not neglect working out. That is why you can see yung katawan niya, far from being 60, tama? Napaka layo ng difference niya. Okay, when it comes to 6 years old ngayon, average. Now, I like to give this very important statement. The reason why I'm showing these pictures to you. The common thing, one thing that is common among them, they all work out. Now, disclaimer lang. I'm not saying that you go straight sa workout or sa gym without a guide. It is always important to ask for advice and to know your capacity and you know what works for you. Now, I do train most of my students right now, 40s and above, 90% of them are 40s and above. And they are growing their muscles because they have a program. Their nutrition plan, guided, your meal plan is guided, at saka yung workout nila is with safety. That's our priority. That's why they work out. Now, we are not robots. Tama? We are not robots. We are made to move. Alam niyo na ba yung katawan natin, we have the clue from above from the Creator. How should we take good care of our body? Meron po tayong 366 joints. Meron po tayong 700 skeletal muscle. The purpose being is for our body to be elastic, meaning we can move, we can dance, we can defy gravity. And gravity po is pulling our body down. But despite of that, we can walk, we can move, we can jump despite of gravity. We have joints. We have sweat glands. Okay. All for the main purpose of letting your body move. Because the more you move, the more you are helping your body to become fluid. Okay? Now, ito po yung usual na threshold. Dito po sa left, ito po yung muscle mass and strength natin. Okay? And of course, it increased, of course, in our early life, especially when we hit 13, 14, yung prime natin, teenage years, tama? And then, of course, when we hit 40, okay, ito yung tinatawag ng disability threshold. Yung activity natin, okay, yung strength natin, radically decreases. Okay. And what is the reason why? We have been brainwashed. Now, when you hit 40, you should stop working out. You should be focusing, working. Well, that's not bad. You should pursue that by all costs. But we compromise our health in pursuit of wealth. Okay. We lose our health in pursuit of wealth. That's the usual po na situation, di ba? Sa mga 40s and above. No wonder why. Yung muscle mass natin nagdi-decline, yung strength natin nagdi-decline, especially when we hit our adult life. Now, number one po, I will share this to you. Very, very important tips. Okay. If we do not prioritize our muscle strength and muscle mass when we were younger, what will happen? Then the risk of muscle loss multiply and are harder to overcome as we age. That is why if you're listening right now, regardless of your age, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, it is never too late to start again. I like to throw this question to you. Ano po yung common thing between a person who is underweight and a person who is overweight? Ano pong common thing? Ano po yung common sa kanila? Overweight, mataba, at saka underweight or payat. Ano po yung common thing? Both of them are under muscle. Diba? They don't have enough muscle mass. Yung payat at saka yung mataba. Okay. You know what? To be frank with all of you, we don't have an obesity problem or underweight problem. Okay. These are only symptoms. Meaning to say, these are what we see above. Okay, yung fruit ng ginagawa natin. Our main problem is we are under muscle. Wala pong activity. Wala pong resistance training. That's the primary driver po of muscle mass. Now, ano po yung mga benefits, okay, of resistance training or having enough muscle mass, and why is that? Enough muscle mass can contribute to living longer. Okay, quantity at saka quality life, longevity. Number one, very, very important benefit. You'll keep your brain healthy. Okay, you will keep your brain healthy. If hindi ko nanawala, okay lang, but I will show this research to you. This is from NIH. Okay? Dito, sinabi sa research highlights natin, okay, ito po yung title ng research, Stronger muscles linked to lower risk of Alzheimer's. Can you imagine this? So yung research na to, tinignan nila yung 970 people, okay, living in senior communities, meaning mga 60s and above na to. Pero 972 people na to had no evidence of cognitive decline. So, bakit walang evidence of cognitive decline? So, ginawa nila, okay, gumawa sila ng series of tests, okay, strength tests, measuring their upper at saka lower body extremities nila. Okay. Ano po yung result ng research? Ano po nalaman nila? Okay. Yung exercise po is the most important driver why nag-low po ang risk of Alzheimer's. Next slide po tayo dito. Okay. Replication, nakita po natin dito, okay. Stronger muscles were also associated with a slower rate of cognitive decline. Can you imagine that? Okay. It is linked with yung loss of activity or resistance training can contribute to Alzheimer's disease. Alam niyo po ang Alzheimer's disease, awa po. Kakaawa po yung kondisyon ng taong may Alzheimer's. Even the mere mentioning of someone's name. And we're not just talking about random person, Yung lola ko, I visited my lola last month dun sa Bacolod when I had my vacation. She can even remember the name of her kids because of course, Alzheimer's. So, how I wish na na-share ko po to sa kanya when she was younger, no? But of course, yeah, very, very sad condition if you have Alzheimer's. So, exercising po, first and foremost, is not just about having six packs. Exercising po builds important hormones. And we see here in this research, it contributes to lower risk of Alzheimer's. Think po what will happen to someone who, ano po yung usually na set up sa Philippines na when you hit 60s, di ba senior citizen? Ano po yung, and of course, ngayon narinig natin ngayon ganitong comments. Sabi ng mga seniors, they don't want to retire. Kasi nakita nila sa mga colleagues nila, yung mga nag-retire, wala nang ginagawa, humina sila. Tama? Pero yung mga taong grabing mag-work, grabing yung physical activity, ironic sila pa yung very active at saka very energetic. Tama ho, di ba? So, we are built talaga to build muscle mass. Think what happens usually to people who work out. Di ba? They're focusing more on building their strength. They're focusing on healthy things. They're focusing on activity. Compare that to someone who is just watching Netflix. Or maybe is just, gardening. I'm not saying gardening is bad. If you enjoy gardening, go for it by all means. But it's far different from building muscle, no? Because we're talking about building important hormones. That is why when we work out, no? Sino po sa inyo na feel niya na refresh at saka energetic after a workout? Sino po sa inyo dito? And that's true. Because yung body mo will naturally release yung happy hormones. We have endorphin. Okay? Very important yan for keeping your emotions active at saka stable. And it is being released if, you are active after workout. That's why we feel good and refreshed after a workout. Okay, very, very important, di ba? You will keep your brain healthy. First point. We'll go now to second point. It helps you fight the excess. Ano po yung excess? Yung sobra. Okay. Yung sobra. Yung muscle mass po is the site of glucose disposal. Ano po yung glucose? Yung glucose, of course, we can get it from carbohydrates. Yung carbohydrates, especially if excess na siya, hindi po siya maganda. Masama po siya. Ano po mangyayari? We have what we call visceral fat. Yung sa tiyan po natin, dyan po usually visible yung tinatawag natin na fat. So body fat usually, but deep inside is yung na-surround sa organs natin. We call it visceral fat. Yung visceral fat po, very toxic. We need to get rid of visceral fat. Okay. ano po yung ways para ma-remove ang visceral fat. But first and foremost, very, very hard po siya na matanggal through activity lang. And it's even hard as well if you don't have a plan with your food. Pero po, yung visceral fat, you can have a research with that. Visceral fat po is yung responsable, okay, for the considerable at saka higher cases of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and fatty liver. Okay, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, at saka fatty liver. Ano pong common sa kanila? You can usually see this with people who are overweight at saka obese. Tama ho, di ba? Because of visceral fat. We need to get rid of that. Now, on the other hand, sa kabilang dako ng mundo, muscles on the other hand po, improve your ability to manage glucose na sobra. Disposing of glucose and muscle have a role po in lowering down yung severity of insulin resistance. We know insulin resistance if you are in the low carb community, if you're eating a lot, and if you're eating highly inflammatory meals, yung cells mo po will refuse to absorb it, what you eat, kasi excess na siya. If sobra na siya, ano po mangyari? It will be stored. Hindi po siya ma-absorb. It will be stored as fat. Saan po siya pupunta? Doon sa tiyan natin. That is why, if you see Michael Jordan, yung prime niya po, alam niyo po si Michael Jordan, of course, if you're living in the Philippines, we are an avid fan of basketball. And Michael Jordan, during his prime, very, very fit po niya. Looking, fast forward today, yung katawan po ni Michael Jordan, ibang-iba. Same meals, same, what we call interests with some, shall we say, golf. Pero ang kaibahan lang po is activity. During his time, sa prime niya sa basketball, nagwo-workout po yun. Aside from his routine sa basketball, sa loob ng court, nagwo-workout po yun. May trainer po siya. Ngayon may activity siya, like golf. That's good. Pero there's no such thing as resistance training ngayon sa lifestyle niya. That's the difference. Now, we want to get rid of extra glucose. Yung muscle po is the site for glucose disposal. Now, ano po ang mangyayari? Kapag wala kang muscle, ano po mangyayari? Ano po yung site po in which yung glucose po is being processed? Which site po? Which organ po siya? Sa kidney. That is why if overwork yung kidney mo, ano mangyayari? Of course, we have kidney problems. Yung kidney natin is overworked. You need a backup. You need a disposal for extra glucose. Yung muscle po acts as disposal for glucose. Meaning to say, if, shall we say, if and only if, kasi yung iba have to deal with healing muna, especially those people who have type 2 diabetes. Tama? For example, nag-plant indulgence ka, kumain ka ng extra carbs. Okay? If may muscle ka, dyan siya pupunta kasi that's the disposal for glucose. That is the reason why yung mga athletes natin, even though excess yung kinakain nila, but they have worked out. They are still fit and healthy. So, again, our goal is not just to lose weight. Tama? Our goal is to build muscle. That is the reason why yung community natin ngayon, you're watching right now because you have understood yung purpose of muscle mass. So we want to get rid of extra glucose. We want to live a life of freedom and not a lot of restrictions. You don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. Again, it's good if you have chronic disease, you need to follow yung strict na guidance. Kasi may compromise na yan. Pero as much as possible, a healthy person is living a life of moderation and freedom. It's not rigid. It's not more of restriction. His body is able to adapt and flexible. Yun pong purpose ng muscle mass. Now, ang tatlo, the reason why that muscle mass will help you live longer. Number 3 reason, you survive better with muscle. you survive better with muscle. Before I give the important things about this, I'd like to say hi to Maribel Tenorio Koramuri, one of the active na ladies working out. Kudos to you, Ma'am Maribel. Tama po yung sagot niyo, muscle po. Okay. And hello to you as well, Jo Entripido. Okay. Great to have you here, Ma'am Jo. Sir Mario, of course, at saka si Ma'am Hilda Bunda. Tingnan niyo yung profile pic. Hindi yan nami-miss ng workout with Coach Daniel. There you have it. So, you survive better with muscle. Okay. Yung muscle po is this. If you don't have enough muscle mass, you are at risk of having fracture. Okay. Yung bones po natin need support. Yung bones natin need support. Ano mangyari kapag wala kang muscle mass? Yung bones mo will act as its own. Tingnan niyo po ito. Okay, meron pa ako dito wire. Okay? Sa loob po ng wire, meron po siyang meron dito di ba? Meron siyang copper ata dito, okay, sa loob. Okay. Imagine yung copper sa loob nito is your bones. Okay. Okay, bones niyo. If tanggalin ko po ito yung rubber, okay, tanggalin ko yung rubber, ano po mangyayari dito? Di po siya gagana, tama. But aside from that, it becomes brittle at madali siyang masisira. The reason why it is able, okay, to be stretched and to cope with a lot of exposure sa sunlight, too much heat sunlight because of the rubber. Tama ho, di ba? And you can stretch this, and this is still okay if you stretch this. The same thing din po with our muscle mass at saka yung relationship niya sa skeletal, yung bones natin. Yung rubber po na ito acts as yung muscle mass natin. It acts as a support. Support po against risk of injury, okay, risk of frailty, okay, being brittle sa bones natin. That is why yung osteoporosis is common among seniors. Ano po yung common na body structure sa mga seniors natin? Okay. Brittle po yung bones nila because yung bones nila walang support. Risk of falling. And this is the sad thing about, not prioritizing resistance training. Yung recovery rate po. Okay. Yung recovery rate, imagine this each fall, yung pagtumba, okay, each fall becomes progressively harder to recover from if you don't have enough muscle mass. Okay. Eventually mangyari, if you injure your wrist, hard to recover siya. You injure your shoulders, sa tumba ka, hard to recover siya. Na wrist, and nag-injure yung back mo, hard to recover siya. Okay. That is why you have to know yung body chemistry natin so that we can avoid the risk of hard recovery, tinatawag natin. Okay? So, functionality. The goal of resistance training, again, is not just six packs. It's enabling your body to carry your loved ones. Okay? If nakita niyo yung mga posts ko, most of the time, of course, my fiancé is Coach Susala. Most of mga pictures ko, binubuhat ko siya. And I want to emphasize that's the role of fitness. It's not six packs. It's to carry your loved ones in your arms. Okay. When was the last time you carry your loved one in your arms? When was the last time you carry your children or maybe your grandchildren? You can only carry them if you have enough strength. Tama? You can only enough strength if you have enough muscle mass. Connected po yun. As you increase your muscle mass, you're increasing your strength as well. So that's the role of living longer. Okay, it's not just about the quantity of life, it's the quality of life. That you can able to dance, you can jump, you can run, you can travel. Okay. All possible because of enough muscle mass. Okay. That's the goal of Vertigan Academy. That's my goal as well. I'm close to 40s and above. Okay. Because napag-iwanan na po sila ng panahon. If you think of fitness kasi, ano pang usual na nasa mind natin? Para lang sa mga bata yan. Para lang sa mga athlete yan. Para lang sa mga lalaki yan. Pero very few lang po ang nagbibigay ng panahon sa pag-research at sa pagtulong sa mga 40s and above. Kasi we believe on the lie na kapag 40s and above ka na, too late na, or maybe wala ka ng time for that, and you just need to be dependent on medications. It's very sad po. That's why it's time to rebuild your health. It's time to take back, okay, yung health natin. Okay, never too late. You can always start fresh today. You can start by eating protein and having enough muscle mass through resistance training. Again, yung resistance training is different from movement. Yung movement po, like walking, okay, biking, they're focusing on cardio, on heart rate, on relaxation, shall I say, okay, walking. But they don't focus on muscle building. Different po yung resistance training. And the best way to have enough muscle mass is through resistance training. You have to lift weights. Again, lifting weights po should be within your level po. It should be guided as much as possible. There must be a blueprint. Sa bahay nga, di ba, if we build a house, there's a blueprint. Bakit po? Kasi importante po yung pag tayo ng bahay at saka very expensive po magkamali. Imagine kunwari one specific design dun sa CR hindi mo gusto. Tsaka gusto mo siya ipasira. Very expensive po isirain yung isang part at saka i-rebuild mo siya. The same thing din po with our body. There must be a blueprint po sa katawan natin how to build it. And that is why we're grateful right now with the community that we have in Worth the Grind. It's never too late to build your health. And I'd like to say hi because it's never too late to you, Ma'am Celia. Si Ma'am Celia po nag-enroll sa program namin because she wants to take good care of her muscle mass and she wants to live quality life with her family. So kudos to you, Ma'am Celia. Pa-recover ka muna. And then, of course, kasi may nangyari po sa I think sa right foot niya, medyo tawag dito. May naapakan ata siya na hindi niya namalayan. So, recovery is coming, Ma'am Celia. All the best to you. And hello to you as well, Ma'am Evelyn Divina. Kamusta po yung meals natin? Great to see you as well every day. Nagbubuhat, napansin ko. Sabi ni Algray, all the best to you. Pagpatuloy mo yan. Good evening to you. Now, I'd like to acknowledge you for some of you who are not connected sa page ko, Coach Linin Ho. I'm helping people over 40s and above to rebuild their health by gaining muscle. So, para ma-notify po kayo na we have this what we call live na free training. Okay. Like this page and follow this page so that Facebook will notify you kailan naman po tayo magda-live. I will answer the questions regarding building muscle mass po in a healthy way. Okay, these are our research. You may want to connect with this. But again, in connection with muscle building, if you are in need of specific program, now you don't want to go through yung trial and error, okay, you want specific meal plan, specific na nutrition plan, at saka specific na workout plan, do not hesitate to ask for help. A teacher will come if the student is ready. Okay. So, looking forward to help you personally. If you're in need of one-on-one coaching, message us. We are accepting stats for one-on-one coaching. Now, I'd like to encourage you as well na sa mga nag-up sa challenge natin, yung ProLean Challenge, we will announce the winner na po in the next few days. September 5 ata yung last natin. So, all the best sa mga nag-join sa challenge natin. But I'd like to give a heads up to all of you who are watching right now. We have an exciting event on the month of March. On the month of September pala. Okay. So looking forward to that. I'd like to encourage all of you to join our upcoming challenge. Wag ko muna i-spill yung information, but this will be an exciting at saka inspiring na challenge natin. Looking forward to see all of you again sa National Low Carb Conference natin, October 2, dito sa Manila. So looking forward to see all of you. Iba din kasi yung face-to-face, di ba? To see you face-to-face, to look at you, to shake your hand, or if that's okay with you, we can hug so that I can personally say all the best at saka thank you na pinurstru mo yung health mo. Okay, so all the best to you. If you have questions, we'll answer it now. But it seems that all of you are all great. Hello to you. Welcome, Ma'am Milna Barnido. Pleasure to help po. Okay, God bless you din. I have already finished the ProLean Challenge. Sabi ni Sir Mario. All the best to you, Sir Mario. Wait na lang natin yung announcement ng winners, no? But yeah, all the best to all of you. Let's push through to this mission. If you find value sa live natin, I'd like to ask you to share this so that we can help our fellow Filipinos to rebuild their health. If you find this interesting, you want to tag your loved ones. Okay, para malaman nila na merong community to help them build their health. So all the best to you. Happy lifting. God bless you. And enjoy the rest of the evening. See you po this week sa live natin ulit on Wednesday. All the best. Bye-bye.